Hey y'all, come on in everybody. Happy, what's today? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday morning. Welcome to With the Bickhams. I'm Craig. Uh, been saying that we're going to go live more in our YouTube channel, and now's a perfect day to start, y'all. So we're about to cook some breakfast, about to do some homemade biscuits,
Ain't nothing come up yet.
and some coffee. Melissa's trying to pull up on the computer, but she'll find it. Scroll down, baby. Anyway, get you some community coffee. Come on in, say hello. We're usually live a lot in our Facebook page, but today is a new day, and we're gonna start uh, coming live in here. So I'm gonna make some homemade buttermilk and sour cream biscuits, y'all. And I usually use self-rising flour, but today I'm gonna use all-purpose because I want to really test test my texture and see what I want to see which one I kind of like better. So 2 cups.
I swear I don't.
I need my biscuit cutter too, Mom. My 2.5 inch biscuit cutter. She's just trying to find y'all. And just remember, when you're making homemade biscuits, homemade anything with flour, then it's gonna make a mess. So don't worry about. You just clean the mess up afterwards. You know what I mean? I'll need a little bit of flour for dusting.
This one.
Yeah, and she's getting me my cutter. So say hello when you come in. Let me know where you're watching from. This is new. I am going live in the new vertical. I don't know what that is. The new vertical for YouTube. So, and I hope the light's good. I got lights on bright, y'all. I got the lights on bright. So come in. Hope y'all can give me some thumbs up. Let's get after it, y'all. 2 cups all-purpose flour. I always, especially, I even do it when I'm doing my self-rising. About a teaspoon of salt, maybe a little more since it's all-purpose. A good teaspoon of work. Scroll, baby.
I was.
All right, hang on, y'all. Let me try to help her out. She's gonna learn one day.
To the studio.
And go to content on this side when it comes up.
Okay, content.
And then you're gonna go to live. You'll see the live. Somebody's on here. I see them. I see them now. So we got our flour, salt, sugar. I always add. You see the live button?
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
I always add about. I need to add some more sugar. About 4 tablespoons, y'all. Give or take. It doesn't have to be full 4 tablespoons. You do, 3 or 4. 3 or 4 tablespoons of sugar.
Well, I pressed live, but I still don't see the video.
I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she'll find it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't have. I'm working here.
Okay.
She's got to figure that out. And I always mix up my dry stuff first, y'all. I need my baking soda and she bought me some cheap stuff, y'all. All right, so 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And we're gonna do about 3 teaspoons of baking powder. I keep my baking soda in a jar, y'all. This is just some great value. I don't know, homemade, there's just something about homemade biscuits, y'all. Something. At least 2 teaspoons, but we're gonna go ahead and do 3. These make some really fluffy biscuits in the cast iron skillet. I mean, really fluffy. Then I just kind of mix my dry before we get started. Get some of the clumps out. Can you get my frozen stick of butter out, please?
Yeah.
And I'll try to get her. Going. This, like I said, I didn't know if anybody would be on or not. Melissa was gonna make a post on Facebook, but I think Facebook and Instagram's down this morning. Facebook is our biggest page. We have 47,000 followers over there, and I do a lot of live. On Small Town Wreath Shop, we have our biggest followers anyway. Alright, so it says we live, and I don't know.
Let me go to it on my phone.
Why we can't see it here. Don't know what's going on.
Did you find it?
No, I didn't. I did not. I'm gonna go back and go to the channel again and see. But how's everybody on this Tuesday? Oh, we might have to just go to YouTube. There it is, right there.
Right where? I know, but when I click on it,
When she clicked on it, I wasn't there, but I'm there now. So, all right. So I cut in the butter with a. I grate it. I grate it with my grater, my little GDL grater that sticks on here. If you haven't used one of these, I need to put that link to that to our Amazon store in the description. Super easy, y'all. I mean, you know, nothing like having your frozen butter with the paper stuck down inside of it. So whatever you do, don't grate up your paper. Oven's preheated to 500 degrees. Just remember, don't do that. Make sure your little handle's on. To go slow with the butter, because it will get clumped up, it'll stick, and it'll start getting stuck all in that grater. Now just kind of press easy and then just kind of pull out as you go. And it's by this warm oven, so it's gonna try to it's just gonna try to stick, y'all. That's all it's gonna do. It's almost like the faster you turn, the more it'll do, but it just gets stuck. So just try to pull it out. And then we're gonna cut it in with a fork. Whole stick, y'all. Do the whole stick of butter. Whole stick of frozen butter. And just get your fork. It worked better with the fork, I think, instead of my hand. This thing works great on different cheeses and stuff like that. Baby, if you need to, you can go on and go.
okay.
She's gonna be going live on our Small Town Wreath Shop Facebook page, doing her makeup this morning, and then she's got to teach in the private group at 1:30. At 1:30, say hello when you get here, y'all. Just make sure you click on the live chat button. Click on the live chat button to make sure you turn your live chats on, and then you can start to comment. You can start to comment, y'all. Homemade buttermilk biscuits, sour cream buttermilk biscuits, y'all. Nobody want no dry biscuits. Don't nobody want any dry biscuits. If you got any questions, please ask. Ask, y'all. I need to start this. I remember when our Facebook page was growing, when we first started, how hard it was getting that page to grow until we got monetized. And now it's time to give, it's time to give YouTube some love. And grow the family over here on this side. We're in, if you're on here, or if you're new and you see us, we're in Southwest Mississippi. That's where we are. And that's all the butter, y'all. So that's a whole stick. Whole stick of shredded up butter. And we're about to cut that in there. So just release that from the counter. I'm gonna try to get as much of it out as I can. Nobody want to waste any butter. I don't anyway. Then I'm gonna throw it in the sink. And we're gonna get the butter out of this part. But yeah, I didn't realize that YouTube was letting everybody kind of go live in vertical like shorts. I didn't know that till yesterday, the day before. Oh, please. Wash my hands a little bit. And I like to kind of clean as I go, y'all. So I'll be cleaning. We're not gonna be. We're gonna just roll these out by hand. We're not gonna use a rolling pin or nothing. So just cut all of that goodness, all of that good butter in. Once you get flour all over all the butter, then you just kind of start mashing until it gets nice and crumbly. And this is Miss Carlina Davis's from Spilling the Sweet Tea. This is her recreation of her mom's dough bowl, Miss Lena, that she sells. I like to support other creators, especially some, that are small. She's pretty big though. She's getting big. She's growing like a weed, y'all. I mean, she's growing a lot. I see one person watching. Or is that Melissa? Maybe it's Melissa watching. So I hope y'all having a good day though, y'all. I have so enjoyed making all of my homemade stuff since I started making my homemade pastas. Definitely love the biscuits. Can't go wrong with homemade biscuits, y'all. You just can't. You just can't do it. And we're going to use what I like to do. This would be normally 2 cups of flour. And then you make you a well in the center. Kind of scoop everything back to the middle. We're going to make us a pretty good little size well, so we can get all of that buttermilk in there. And then we'll start mixing together. Now what I like to do, I like to take my buttermilk and I add, it would normally be a cup of buttermilk, but we're gonna do about 3/4 of a cup. And then we're gonna take and add in enough Sprite, about 1/4 cup of Sprite. So we've got 3/4 cup buttermilk. You can use Sprite, 7-Up, whichever one that you have or rather. And just bring that up to the 1 cup mark. Make sure I got enough. So bring that up to 1 cup. And if you need to add any more liquid, you can add some more Sprite. You can add some more buttermilk. And we are going to put the sour cream in. I don't have any Daisy. She had just some, so I'm just going to pour the buttermilk. Not all of it, but pour most of it. And then we're just going to start bringing in some of that flour until we get it to where it won't run out. And then we'll add in the rest of the buttermilk, and then we'll be able to get our hands in there and get good and messy. Now the one thing about this, when you're doing this, I'll have to go to the sink multiple times. It's not, don't make it hard. Don't make it hard. It's not rocket science. Get all your buttermilk in there. And go ahead and put your sour cream. Now I like to stir my sour cream. I better watch my rag. My rag will get in my So this is just some regular off-brand sour cream. And we're gonna put a spoon, which is probably about, just go ahead and call it a good 1/4 cup. You can put 1/3 cup if you want. So this is a pretty good sized spoon. So we're just going to put a pretty good dollop of sour cream. And we're going to call that good. So if you put anywhere from a 1/4 or a third of a cup, you'll be fine. I'm just trying to get, you use your fingers, y'all. And then let me throw that in the sink. And we're gonna get back to mixing, y'all. Back to mixing we go. I'm just rinsing it off. And I've got to get some butter. Alright, what I do before I start mixing all this up, with my cast iron skillet, I like to take some Crisco. That's just what I like to do. I just take some Crisco and I grease up my my cast iron skillet. So don't be, make sure you put plenty. Make sure you put plenty so they don't stick. And it'll help that bottom get nice and crispy. And it just works really good. Really, really, really good. Now I definitely gotta wash my hands. Oh please. I'll be right back, y'all. Let me get this off of me. Let me get this off. And what I normally do is I take and get like some butter. Use a butter knife or a fork, and I'll take a few tablespoons of softened butter. Now I had this butter out softened. This is a couple tablespoons of softened. I softened this one here a little bit, so about 3 or 4 tablespoons of butter in the bottom. I'm gonna leave that open. Stick it in the oven. It's on 500 degrees, y'all, so just let it melt. I'm gonna put a timer on or I'll forget it. So about 3 or 4 minutes, let it melt. Go back to you mixing your stuff. Once you get everything where it's kind of nice and incorporated and it starts to take shape, then you can tell if you need to add in any more buttermilk or Sprite. When you get the dough will be ready when it starts really, really pulling all the flour away from the sides of the dough bowl. And then we'll be able to start forming. If it's a little dry and you have to start adding to it, don't add but like a tablespoon or so at a time. You see how to me that's a little bit dry? So we're going to add a little bit more of the buttermilk. So we're just going to drizzle in a little bit of buttermilk over. I don't want to have to start adding flour back in, because you're going to get your flour once we put it on the counter anyway. And you're just looking for that perfectly or close to perfect consistency as you can get. And you can see it's just pulling most of the flour off the sides of that bowl. And now we've got our got a little flour underneath it. I'm gonna try to get all of that up. Get all that incorporated in there with that sticky dough. Just like so. That's a really good consistency for the dough, y'all. Move your dough bowl. Move this, and we're just to make our mess. So I hope y'all can see. We already got a little flour here. So we're gonna be doing some more flour. So I like to just keep it in the cup. That way I got some extra here, and I just sprinkle it right on the counter. Just make sure your counter's clean, which I cleaned my counter before. But put enough flour, y'all, so you can actually knead the dough 4, 5, 6 times, where you fold it over. That way you get them good flaky layers. And go ahead and take you some either oil or flour and flour up your cutter. This is the 2.5, I think. No, that's the 3-inch. So we're gonna have some big biscuits today. So this is the 3-inch. Flour up a little bit and just roll all of that dough and any flour that falls off right on top of all your flour. And then just move your dough bowl. I'm gonna get all of this dough off. Now I gotta get my butter. Gotta make sure my butter's make sure the butter ain't burning, you know. Alright. Now this is not like it's not like cornbread. You don't have to have the pan sizzling. When we do the cornbread, a lot of times we have the pan sizzling. Alright, so I hope y'all come on back y'all up just a little bit. And now we got the dough ball here. I'm gonna get all this off, set that aside, and we're gonna flour up. We're gonna flour here. And make sure you got enough to start flipping and enough flour on you that you can start folding and kneading. And you just don't wanna overwork it, but you wanna work it. That's what's gonna give it those layers. Get you some more. Make sure you keep plenty, you know, on your table so it doesn't all start sticking too much. And just constantly fold, fold, and mash, fold. And we're gonna be good. Alright, so we're gonna be good right there. 4, 5, 6 times all you need. Hat down, make sure you got enough flour on you. And we're gonna make like leave them thick. You wanna leave them at least like 1.25 inches thick if you want some really, really good thick biscuits, okay? Now you can work them a little more if you need to. I like to take my cutter and see how many I can get. I can't get but 2 out of that with the 3. Let's see if we can spread out just a little bit. I'd like to get at least 3. If I could get 3, so we're gonna go down to about 1 inch. So we got 1. Nice biscuits. Lay it down in the butter. Get as close to you can to that edge. 2. These are gonna be big biscuits. I might even get 4 out of this. And all it took was just keeping them down to about 1 inch thick. Maybe a little better than 1 inch. Yeah, we only got 4. But these are going to be some really pretty biscuits. The key to having a really good fluffy biscuit. Now bring all your dough back. Bring all your dough back. Put some more flour. And we're going to knead a couple more times. Just mash it and knead. And now we're going to shape again. And just keep shaping until you can't make any more biscuits. So let's see if we can get, I would love to get 2. If I could get 2 biscuits. We ain't gonna get 2. So we're gonna get 1. Put them in the middle. And we're gonna do it again. Now, as you keep kneading like this though, y'all, the biscuits are gonna get thinner. They're gonna get thinner. The more you work it, they're not gonna rise as much. So we got 6 and a piece. So just take this last little piece, y'all, and just make it into a ball. Make it into a ball, put a little flour on it. Shape it into a nice little, a thin biscuit. You know what I mean? Just a little round, a little baby biscuit. He's gonna cook quicker than everybody else, so, you know, it is what it is. Throw him in there. Let me wash my hands real quick, and we'll put that, then I'm gonna I should get my scraper out and get all this flour off, and then in that 500-degree oven, y'all. Preheat your oven 500 degrees and get this flour off. Ugh. 500-degree oven. Start watching it about 12 minutes. Now we've got all that melted butter in the bottom. So we can actually, we can kind of start. I gotta clean this up, y'all. I'm just gonna get it in the garbage with my scraper. Get all my dough up. Give me some paper towels. And we'll be ready to go. Ready to go again. Now I'm gonna get a little bit of bacon, and we're gonna make a little bit of bacon in the air fryer. That's what we're gonna do. So let me get this. I'm gonna get all this cleaned up real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and grab the bacon out. We're gonna get that going. A little bit of bacon in the air fryer. I'm gonna take some damp paper towels. This is just what I normally do. I mean, I get my dry flour up, and then I take a damp paper towel and I wipe up where I've had it all on the counter, and at least get the majority of it up. Make sure you cut that light on so you can see. And now we're gonna grab the bacon. We're gonna take a sip of coffee. We always get a sip of coffee, y'all. Always get a sip of community coffee. Don't be scared of biscuits, y'all. Don't be scared of them. It's not hard to do. They're so much better for you. Where's my bacon at? Homemade biscuits. Homemade biscuits are so much better for you, even than, as much as I like the Pioneer and Bisquick and stuff like that. I mean, it's just so much better to cook them yourself. And it's not that hard. You have to, that was the wrong lid, y'all. I done stuck the wrong lid on here. Get to a point to where you really enjoy your cooking, and you enjoy what you're doing, you know, and you're proud of the way things turn out. That's butter. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that in a minute. And yes, we do leave our butter out. We leave our butter out to stay soft, y'all. So 400 degrees. Usually takes about 12 or 13 minutes to cook your bacon. I got stuff all over my glasses. And I'm just gonna cut them. We're just gonna cut them in half. This is all the bacon that I had left in the refrigerator. We don't have too many, but we will have some bacon for the biscuits. Just like so. And we're gonna stick everything in. Like I said, that air fryers are great, y'all. If you don't have one, this is the I'm not sponsored by her, but I mean, this is the Drew Barrymore. It's been really good. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it a lot. I hope that y'all will give some homemade biscuits a try. If you've never made, have y'all ever made homemade biscuits? Let me wash my hands again, y'all. Like 42 times I gotta wash my hands. Lord, oh please. Oh please. Oh please. Do y'all like to make your own biscuits? Your homemade biscuits? I like them. I really like them. You can pair homemade biscuits with all kinds of stuff. Now this is a late breakfast, early lunch. We're not gonna wind up eating lunch since we're cooking this late. So now I was sure hoping, I don't know what I got on my glasses, y'all. I got water on my glasses. I was sure hoping that YouTube was gonna be generous with people trying to go live now in the vertical platform, like for the shorts. I was hoping that at least it would be help the page grow and get in front of more people which I guess this being my first one, you know, I guess I shouldn't have expected that much out of them, right? I guess. But these biscuits are wonderful, y'all. I mean, they're wonderful. They rise up so good. I'm gonna take my little brush. I got one little brush here, and we're gonna take and get some of the butter in the pan, let them cook a little bit, and we're gonna baste the top of them with that butter and Crisco that was in the bottom. Super good, y'all. I hear Chase coming out. Yep, coming out. He's trying to guess my son. That's my baby boy. He's getting ready to go back to work in Georgia tomorrow. He works for the power companies. So he makes day before he leaves, got to get all his clothes and stuff back together and packed. But these are, this recipe, my cookbook, y'all, will be coming out. I should hear back from them, but we should be getting ready to pre-sale by the end of this month. So y'all be on the lookout for that when we start that. We are definitely excited for that. I mean, super excited for the cookbook to come out. We can't wait. Everybody on the other channel, the other pages have been asking and waiting for it, when it's gonna start. Make sure y'all share this out, y'all. That's how people's gonna find us, and people's gonna we can grow. So y'all make sure y'all do that for us. We'd appreciate it. So we're just waiting. If you're just popping on, we're just waiting on the biscuits to get ready right now. We just made some homemade biscuits, and Miss Carlina Davis is spilling the sweet tea herself. So dough bowl that I used. See how many more minutes I can give it, y'all. I don't think it's gonna take but about 6 more minutes, 6 or 7 minutes. I don't know, it might not take that long. Ooh, they look good. And they smell even better, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and baste them up. I'm gonna go ahead and baste them up. I can't do nothing with my left hand. So we're gonna grab them off real quick. Pull them up. And we're gonna get some of this melted butter. And we're going to just baste the top. Just like so. Y'all. Look. Oh! Back in the oven. They're not ready yet. Lord have mercy. It's about to go down. I'm about to get me some, I don't know if I'm going to use, we have cane syrup down here, y'all. That's some Marbell's cane syrup. I know Louisiana sells, what they call Steens is the brand that they sell. This is like a dark molasses type syrup. I don't even know if it tastes like molasses or not, but it's really good. I think I'm going to have to put me some butter on that biscuit and a little syrup and eat my bacon. And we're going to be good to go. I mean, good to go. I'll be good until tonight. But let me know in the comments, y'all, if you come across this video. Let me know in the comments if you check it out. I know I'm on for 30 minutes. I was live, so this is not a short. Get out here, Cooper. Move. If you go back and fast forward through it and check out the homemade biscuits, they're very good, y'all. I mean, very good. I want to move this light. I want to move this light over here and see if things will brighten up a little bit. I mean, some super good biscuits, y'all. Whew. I just don't. I've gotten to where, you know how when you cook one way and that's the way you get the taste of the biscuits you want. I cook them both ways with self-rising flour, and this is all-purpose. So you can do it either way. But that sour cream and that buttermilk, you can't go wrong. Always keep you some baking powder, keep you some baking soda, and salt and sugar, some butter, or Crisco. You can cut in some Crisco for sure. It's definitely different, y'all. I'm staring at the screen because it's so different not seeing the comments. When I'm live on our With the Bickhams Facebook page or Small Town Wreath Shop, man, there's comments just flying. So this is super different. Super different. To see everybody not really saying much. Because I don't even see nothing on I got the computer, or Melissa's got the computer here. And the chats are not coming up, so, or at least I don't see any chats. Remember, I know a lot of y'all come from Facebook to try to watch over here. You have to click on, like, if you don't have your live chat on, there's a little button across somewhere that you click on live chat, and that will open up the chat for you where you can comment. I was hoping that they would send out their notifications. I don't know about that. I don't know if they did or not. YouTube's usually really good with their notifications. Like, really good. They're usually great. More coffee for me. Now you cook your biscuits as dark as you want them, but you'll see as thick as they get, y'all. You want to make sure that they get done, so they're not too gooey. And these are pretty good sized biscuits. So they're 3-inch with a 3-inch cutter, and then they swell up. You know, they're going to wind up being about 2 inches thick. So they'll be super fluffy, super thick. I don't know if Melissa's live right now or not on Facebook. She might be. But make sure you give me a thumbs up, y'all. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. If you liked, if this is something that you enjoy doing, I need to kind of know if y'all would start coming in here with me, you know, maybe a couple times a week, and we'll start trying to do some cooking on both channels, multiple channels at the same time. We'll see what we can come up with. What you doing, Bubby? She might be live, I don't know. Bella, hush. Bacon's almost done, y'all. So bacon's almost done. Biscuits is almost done. It's almost time to eat, y'all. Ooh. Lord have mercy, it's gonna make me do the little jig, you know. Super good, y'all. I think we're gonna be good. I want to brush that top a little bit more. What you doing? Get my razor? We're gonna cut it off, and I may stick them back in there a minute. We about got all the stuff, y'all. We about got all the stuff. These big ones, y'all, they feel like they need to sit in there just a few minutes. Alright, bacon's done. The bacon is done. So we'll be able to put something on a plate here in a minute. I'm gonna set these back in here. I'm gonna grab me a plate. I'm gonna grab me a little plate real quick, and we're gonna plate up. We're gonna plate that bad boy up, get us a little butter. See what we're working with, y'all. Let me get a saucer. A little saucer. That's all I need. Did I have a fork? Oh, I got a fork with butter. Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure. One thing good about the air fryer is the grease falls down below the bacon, so that's a good thing. And you can just grab your piece of bacon. You don't really have to put it on a paper towel much. You can kind of flip them, you know, if you want. They kind of stuck together. Oh. Let them get some of that grease off. Ooh, they hot. Ooh, they hot. Way hot. Way hot, y'all. Man. I just want my, y'all see how these are gonna be thicker, y'all. These things are still gonna be, that middle one, ooh. I'm gonna just let it sit in that 500-degree oven for a couple more minutes. That middle one looks like it's gonna be gooey in the middle. I just don't know if I can wait. I don't know if I can wait 2 minutes. I just don't know if I can. So when you make them that thick, the bigger they are, the longer it's gonna take them to cook. Oh, but it's okay. It's well worth it. I'm telling you, it is well worth the wait. Like for sure. Ingredients for these, y'all: flour, sugar, salt, baking soda, baking powder, buttermilk, Sprite, butter. So 8 ingredients for some super, super big, fluffy biscuits that you will not be disappointed in. I promise you. Promise you, promise you. One minute. Counting down, y'all. Oh, Lord. So I hope y'all can go back and watch this video. Just speed through it if you're watching the replay. And if you do enjoy, please let me know. Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to our channel. And every minute that y'all watch helps our channel grow. We're getting very, very close to being monetized on YouTube. It's just like we're just a little short from that 3,000 watch hours. A little less than 300. So we appreciate everybody watching. For sure. They better be ready. They better be ready after this 1 minute, y'all. Because I'm fixing to fork him out of there. Fork him out, get some butter, pour some syrup on, and we're going to eat. Cooper's needing outside. He needs to go out, I guess. 2 seconds. All right, so we're gonna check. Oh my word, y'all! Look how thick. Nice golden top on them, y'all. Look how thick they are. Oh my goodness. My goodness. All right, let me get some butter. I'm gonna just put the butter over here. I'm gonna get it out with my fork. I'm gonna try to get one of these big ones. Oh, I broke a piece off, y'all. Oh my word, look at that. Jeez. The bottom piece broke off. Golly. Lord. Now I'm just gonna open. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm gonna get me a little butter. A little bit of butter. We're gonna close it up so it can melt. And we're gonna put some marbles on there. And we're gonna get a piece of bacon. This needs to be cooked too, or eat. It will, it's kind of like honey. It'll start to turn to sugar. See how dark and thick that is? Oh Lord. And you have to make sure that you wipe the top, y'all. Because it's so sticky that the lid will get to where it won't go on no more. Piece of bacon, or 2, or 3 pieces of bacon. And we're going to get that little one out. We're going to get that little bitty baby one out too, y'all. Oh, he's hot. He's like hot. Now let's take and see what we got. What are we working with here? Got that crunchy top. Little crunch on the bottom. Y'all. Y'all go back and watch the video. If you want some really, really good homemade biscuits, this is it. You won't look any further than this recipe right here. Done deal. Wow. If I can do it, you can do it. Don't be scared of them biscuits, y'all. Get you a good cast iron pan. Make sure it stays seasoned up. Do not wash that cast iron pan in the dishwasher. And don't use much soap at all on it. Make sure you keep it oiled up. Keep it seasoned. And you can make some super, super fluffy homemade Sprite buttermilk sour cream biscuits. Let me know in the comments if y'all enjoyed the video, y'all. Let me know if you try the recipe. And let me know if you want to see more of the videos like this over here on this channel. Make sure you're following us on our With the Bickhams Facebook page and our Small Town Wreath Shop Facebook page. That is our biggest page where Melissa's making her beautiful wreaths. And we're always doing something out there. So y'all come hang out with us. Become a part of the Bickham family. We'd appreciate it. We'd love every one of y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I'm Craig with the Bickhams. We'll see you on the next recipe. Bye, y'all.